The world has never been more connected. We've downsized, downloaded, upgraded, uploaded. We are the user-generated generation. CNN has changed too. Citizen journalists are enhancing our global coverage. We call it iReport. It's fast, first person, easy as click and send. Uplinked in a matter of seconds, you're on the other side of the world. During the next half hour, we'll cross platforms, cross continents. We'll go inside CNN and show stories told by you. iReport for CNN starts now.
Hello everyone, I'm Michael Holmes, getting off the Your World Today set. Have a great weekend, Colleen. I'll try to keep one mic off and one mic on. This is iReport for CNN, of course. Still unplugging here. Now, this is the show where we show your contributions to CNN and our newscast. Now, let's start the week, shall we, with some of your contributions to the stories that made headlines this week.
If he doesn't stop talking, he's going to be doing this next show.
Get on set, do some work.
I'm going to come and help you with those iReports this week.
See you, Jim.
Flames and smoke rise from a riot in Mongolia's capital over alleged vote rigging in the country's parliamentary elections. Ryan Brockler sent these pictures to iReport on July 1st. He said protesters broke windows and set fire to the ruling party's headquarters. One person climbed to the top of the building and forcefully removed the party flag from the top, flagpole and all, and threw it off the building. Riot police responded to the crowd with a barrage of rubber bullets, tear gas and high-pressure water. Officials say several people were killed and more than 300 injured. Pat Griffin shot this video of aircraft putting out a fire in a community just south of Athens in Greece. Griffin lives in Vola, and he said the plane scooped up water from the Aegean Sea and dropped it just a few blocks away from his house. Chris Smith went to London's Camden Dream Fair last month for ecotube.com, and he shared some of the eco-gadgets he found with iReport.
So, your EcoPlay, what does your EcoPlay system do?
It simply takes water from the bath and shower and stores it in the system that you can see here. And there's a little computer system which makes sure the water never gets beyond 24 hours old. So it's always managing the system and making that water available for flushing the toilet.
So basically, you can use my bath water and my shower water to flush the toilet. Isn't that fantastic?
From eco-toilets to a solar-powered fairground ride, Camden's Green Fair seemed to have everything green, including alternative fuel vehicles.
Oh, look, no petrol, just plug me in. How fabulous. We just go ding, and then you've got plugged in.
Smith also interviewed Richard Lillistone from the biofuel producer GasWreck about the landfill gas-powered Lotus Elise sports car.
Here with Richard from GasWreck. He's got this rather fabulous-looking Lotus Elise, which is apparently carbon neutral. It actually sounds like a normal car. And that's landfill waste being burnt off to fuel the vehicle, which I think is rather fantastic. And I'd like to know why we aren't just putting billions of pounds into making this a reality, so that all our waste, all our food waste, all the junk we're throwing out of our houses that could be used as fuel is being used as fuel, instead of turning agricultural land over to biofuels, which are then making rice too expensive for people on the other side of the planet. We can have our cake and eat it if we were actually bothered to invest in technologies like this that would actually be a fairer system for everybody, and I really applaud that. And I'm not just saying this because I want the Lotus for myself, I must add that.
Okay, here in the newsroom, we've just finished our special coverage called Going Green, a week-long campaign, if you like, to showcase what people are doing to change their lifestyle, improve the environment around them. We've also been asking for iReporters to send in their things that they've been doing to change their lifestyle. Now, we've got something coming up, a video clip from a group from the US state of Michigan who have created something called a TerraTrike. And don't panic, that's Terra, T-E-R-R-A, not O-R. Now, their motto is part of the solution, and they make videos about others who do just that.
iReporters Jack Wiswell and Wayne founded a company that manufactures a line of innovative bikes called TerraTrikes. Along with Jeff Yonker and the rest of the staff, the environment is very important to them, and to prove it, they produce short movies on some of their customers who are being, well, what they call part of the solution.
Meet Dan Price. Dan's pursuit of a simple lifestyle has led him to earth-friendly building practices and adventure travel with almost no carbon footprint. Join us as we learn more about why Dan is part of the solution.
We've had this idea for some time to do short videos about people that are leaving the place better than they found it.
Where are we, Wayne? I don't know. Somewhere in Idaho or no, Oregon.
We filmed it all with, you know, little handy cams and or camcorders, I guess. We did the original music for it, you know, right in-house. Jeff got involved because he's quite a video editor, and so he's the one that's sort of cleaning up the final product and making it look more presented. But yeah, it's all done in-house. It's almost a hobby that's become a piece of our business.
It had been a long drive. We finally arrived in Joseph and met up with our old friend Dan.
Hey, how you doing?
See you. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to be greener in their lives. A lot of people want to do more for the environment. Dan shows, you know, a really extreme example of things that can be done, to the point that, you know, his entire world is built out of recycled materials, and you know, he lives in really what amounts to a hole in the ground.
17 years ago I found this meadow, and it was pretty much a horse pasture with a lot of downed trees.
Dan spent years converting the meadow by hand. He built himself a work studio, a bathhouse and a sauna, a garage for his TerraTrike.
Wow. Just gotta keep it dry.
And his underground home, affectionately known as the Hobbit Hole.
Not where I live.
Gotta check this out.
All of these buildings were constructed by using natural materials from the meadow and recycled construction waste from the surrounding area.
So how does Dan make a living? He writes a travel journal. And no one can call themselves a travelling man more so than Dan, who hits the road on what else but a TerraTrike.
And this is what led us here. The man that rode 4,500 miles on a tricycle.
Dan has done a lot of extraordinary things in his life, but the most extraordinary thing to us is he took one of our TerraTrikes, was it 3-4 years ago maybe?
Yeah.
Rode it from here. We're in Joseph, Oregon right now. He rode it all the way out to the coast, and then he rode all the way down the coast to San Diego. And then he rode from San Diego all the way across the bottom of the United States to Florida, down Florida all the way to Key West. It was, what, 4,700 miles?
4,500.
4,500 miles in one trip on a TerraTrike.
So I got on this trike and did this big long ride for 3.5 months and talked to a lot of people about fear and also, of course, about gas and using a lot of gas to drive around and get yourself to your job and back, and tried to talk more people into riding bikes and get out of their cars.
So through his example of simple living, green building techniques, and zero-emission travel, Dan Price is showing us all how to be part of the solution.
Love to have one of those TerraTrikes myself, but until I get one, it's going to be legs. Now we've come outside, we're going to go for a little bit of a walk, get some fresh air. Don't panic, you're coming along with us, but let's have a preview of one of our submissions coming up on iReport.com. Now, this is Walter Van Praag's story, how he is living life to the fullest with cystic fibrosis.
Just breathe.